of funds to prove it did not come from Pogo, because we sold 1.8 hectares in, which is a commercial property in Multinational Village, Parañaque, which I felt was material to this inquiry. But to inquire now even on family trust affairs, I think it's too much already. I think I have shared what the committee should know, that we had funds to acquire the land and legitimately sourced through a
Correct.
sale transaction, which is duly documented, and I will submit a copy.
What's up mga kababayan? News That Matters here. Dito sa video natin ngayon ay ating panonoorin kung paano butatain ni Spokes Harry itong sina Congressman Luis Roa at ang bugadong na nagdidiin sa istoryang may kinalaman si Spokes Harry sa Pogo, na kung saan ay malinaw sa sikat ng araw mga kababayan na pati ang yaman ng pamilya ni Spokes Harry ay nilalagay sa usapin ng Pogo. Naku naman po, kung kaya naman makikita dito kung gaano ka-professional magsalita at sumagot itong si Spokes Harry sa mga katanungan ng mga ito. At dare-diretso pa nga sa pagsasalita na walang takot na sabihin ang tunay at totoo. Pero bagong lahat mga kababayan, huwag niyo po sana kalimutang mag-like at subscribe para updated ka sa mga uploads ko araw-araw. At yun na nga mga kababayan, kahit pagtulungan pa ng mga young goons itong si Spokes Harry, wala silang mapapala sapagkat malinaw sa mata ng taong bayan na itong mga nangyayari ngayon na issue sa Pogo pang-divert lamang ng atensyon sa tunay na nangyayari sa ating bansa, sa kahirapan, sa pagpupulburon at sa pagiging bangag ng administrasyon di umano. Na ngayon pa na malinaw sa larawan na kasakasama ni Liza at BBM ang mga owner ng Pogo sa bansa, talaga nga namang gagawa sila ng paraan para imaiba ang usapin at kulang na lamang igurgur nga itong si Spokes Harry, wika ni Madam Maharlika. Na natatakot sila ngayon mga kababayan na baka hindi na mapigilan ni Spokes Harry na magsalita na si BBM at Liza ang tunay na utak ng Pogo, na kung saan nakatanggap sila ng bilyong-bilyong salapi di umano. Kung kaya naman hindi ko na patatagalin pa, ito na ang buong video.
The names of Harry Roque and Myla Roque are no longer in the stockholders' information. And I wish to invite the attention of the Quadcom that a certain Percival Ortega, per October 2020 GIS, is now the owner of 99.99% ownership of Biancham Holdings. Can we request the resource speaker to enlighten us on this?
Yes, Mr. Chair. We invested proceeds from the sale of our Parañaque property, the 1.8 hectares, into a real estate project in Bataan, in a corporation known as First Bataan. Now, in that investment, bulk of the cash that we used belonged to an old maid aunt who was living with me, who was also my ward. It was with her consent, although I was officially appointed her guardian, because she believed that when we sold the 1.8 hectares in Parañaque, we should buy land elsewhere, because that is what my grandfather specifically instructed her. So bulk of what we used to purchase the land in Bataan came from my aunt, her share in the sale of the 1.8 hectares in Parañaque, whereas my siblings and I invested our proceeds from our share from our mother's side in the same project. Now, at that time, we had to reflect more or less the true ownership of the property, because my aunt would want that already. No? So what we did was we hired one of my friends, one of my lawyer friends, who knew everyone, who knew my aunt, who was a retired judge, who knew my brothers and sisters, who knew me, to act as trustee, because we were in the process of allocating the correct amount of shares for everyone. Because what happened was, when the Parañaque sale happened, two of my siblings did not join us in the investment. So we had to reflect, we have to put it first in the name of a lawyer in trust, as we arrange eventually how the property will be divided amongst us. No? Unfortunately, my aunt has since died, and we are now in the process of settling her estate. And so Attorney Ortega stands as trustee representing the estate of my aunt. And that is why there had to be a reorganization which will also have to await final resolution upon approval of my aunt's estate, which is actually judicial because my aunt left a will.
Mr. Chair, I wish to invite the attention of our resource speaker to these two documents, notwithstanding the fact that there was a trust agreement between Percival Ortega and attorney Harry Roque, notwithstanding the fact about the agreement among the family. May I know what mode of transfer was used for the spouses Roque to be able to transfer it to the name of Percival Ortega?
In the form of a trust, all of us executed trust agreements to Percival Ortega because he will be eventually the one to divide amongst us the property, also pursuant to what the judgment of the estate court will adjudge.
May we direct the resource speaker, Mr. Chair, that we be furnished with a copy of this trust agreement?
Mr. Chair, with all due respects, this is a legislative inquiry on POGOs, and I think it has become too personal already. We
Mr.
are
Chair,
now, I will submit a copy of the deed of sale of the property to show that the money that we used to acquire the property in Bataan was legitimately sourced and did not come from POGOs. But I think family matters should be left alone already.
Correct.
Especially since, as I
Tama nga
said, there's
naman.
also settlement of estate in process. No? I just would like to raise the issue of materiality. I answered questions on source.
Pati ba naman tong yaman ng pamilya ni Attorney Harry Roque didikit sa Pogo? Talaga nga naman, no? Anak ng titing. Lahat-lahat na lang. Sinong nag-utos sa'yo, Judge, ha? Naidikit yan. Kayo talaga, halatang may niluluto, ah.
Of funds to prove it did not come from Pogo. Because we sold 1.8 hectares which is a commercial property in Multinational Village, Parañaque, which I felt was material to this inquiry. But to inquire now even on family trust affairs, I think it's too much already. I think I have shared what the committee should know, that we had funds to acquire the land and legitimately sourced through a
Correct.
sale transaction, which is duly documented, and I will submit a copy of the said document, including also a copy of the zone evaluation in the area to indicate at least minimum price by which we sold the 1.8 hectares. With all due respects, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair,
Does the movement
with all due respect to
require-
the resource speaker, but I insist that we provided with the mode or the instrument that was used in the transfer of the shareholdings from spouses Roque to attorney Percival Ortega. I wish to go back to our previous committee hearings, Mr. Chair. We have established a number of circumstantial evidence already, which, when taken together, will lead to one reasonable conclusion that our resource speaker has connection to Lucky South 99. At first, I was surprised by the sudden increase of the assets of Biancham that is coming from 125,000 to 3 million, and then in 2018 to 67 million. And now, Mr. Chair, we have seen a sudden change in the name of the shareholder or the stockholder of Biancham, formerly from spouses Roque and now to attorney Percival Ortega. I wish to rule out, to verify, ito po bang mga movement ng pera na ito? After all, he is the one who mentioned na hindi ito galing sa Pogo. Let the Quad verify kung saan nga nanggaling ang mga perang ito, Mr. Chair.
Attorney Roque, the Congresswoman Luistro has stated the reason why the document that she is asking from your end is necessary in the investigation that the Quadcom is conducting. With respect, of course, to the funds that are in question, the committee should be convinced, following the questions raised by Congresswoman Luistro, the committee must be convinced that indeed the proceeds of the sale of your property is the one that is now being reflected as the assets of the Biancham Corporation. So I would ask our resource persons to please comply with the request of Congresswoman Jinky Luistro.
I will comply, Mr. Chair, but may I be allowed to say that I differ with the good Congresswoman's conclusion that circumstantial evidence have linked me with Pogo. I assert that my relationship with Sandra Ong was a professional relationship. And I think the deed of sale over 1.8 hectares of land will prove where we sourced the funds to buy the Bataan property. Thank you, Mr.
The
Chair.
manifestation of our resource persons is noted.
Mr. Chair,
Please proceed,
Mr. Chair.
Congresswoman.
should,
Is this
should-
related
yes, yes.
with the indulgence of
Please, with
Congresswoman
the indulgence
Luistro?
of Congresswoman Luistro.
Chairman Abante, you're
Should
recognized.
she make a motion to that, Mr. Chair, in effect?
I already moved, Mr. Chair, that
Then-
he be directed to submit to us the copy of the mode of transfer if that is indeed a trust agreement.
Yes, Congressman Abante, the resource persons has stated that he will comply with the request of the Quadcom.
As resource speaker said, he will comply. I second the motion.
Thank you. So please proceed, Congresswoman Luistro.
Mr. Chair, I just want to share to the public that the other and common modes of transfer of these shareholdings are by way of sale or assignment. And if these are the cases or the modes that which were adopted by Biancham, I believe that there's an obligation to pay the necessary taxes for the transfer. I wish to read, Mr. Chair, Section 254 and 255 of the Tax Code as amended. The state can file a criminal case for tax evasion against any taxpayer who willfully attempts in any manner to evade or defeat payment of any tax imposed by the tax code. Given this legal provision, Mr. Chair, I wish to move, or may I move as well, that we direct the resource speaker to submit his income tax return for 2018 declared in 2019. Mr. Chair, so moved.
There is a motion that the resource person submit a copy of his income tax return for the period 2018.
The supposed income was generated 2018, but I believe, Mr. Chair, that by practice it will be disclosed by 2019 income tax return filed in 2019.
There is a motion, as clearly stated by Congresswoman Jinky Luistro, to require the resource person to submit income tax return on the period covered. Is there
Mr.
a
Chair,
second?
Mr. Chair, may I inquire? Because the sale of real estate.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Congressman Akop.
I think we have a motion to settle
Okay.
before this resource person can speak.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, we will first dispose of the motion and then we will allow Congressman Attorney Harry Roque to speak. So there is a motion clearly stated earlier by Congresswoman Jinky Luistro, duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion is carried. The resource person is required to submit to the committee the documents being asked by Congresswoman Jinky Luistro. Now, Attorney Harry Roque, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just wanted to manifest that as far as the sale of the real estate is concerned, it will not be reflected in my income tax because it is subject to final tax. So I will submit the final tax paid for the transaction, Mr. Chair, because at this point, my income tax will be irrelevant to the increase of my assets because it was by reason of sale of real estate subject to final tax. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Attorney Harry Roque. Does that satisfy?
This representation takes note of his manifestation, but this representation maintains as well the submission of the ITR declared in 2019.
Okay, so the resource person has learned that the requirement of Congresswoman Luistro is the income tax return of 2020. Okay, thank you.
No further question for the
Okay.
moment, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congresswoman Luistro. The next to interpolate is Congresswoman Migs Nograles. You are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon to our resource person. May I direct the questions to Attorney Harry Roque, Mr. Chair?
Please proceed.
Better, yeah. Attorney Roque, with regard to Biancham, as a former chairman and president of Biancham, and of course, a very known lawyer, are you familiar with its subsidiaries?
Wholly owned corporations by an existing corporation, Mr. Chair.
Are you familiar with the subsidiaries of Biancham?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I am familiar with subsidiaries of Biancham.
What are these subsidiaries?
I have PH2, which is wholly owned by Biancham. There's another one, Lat something, which is also a holding corporation for another real estate company.
Let's show on the GIS on 2020 the subsidiaries as stated in the GIS. Can we show it, please? So do you have 4 subsidiaries?
Yes, Madam,
That's-
Mr. Chair.
That's PH2, Lot, First Bataan, Mariveles Power, and Block 19 in Pinewoods Village. So since PH2, Lot 37, Pinewoods is subsidiary, I'm sure you're familiar with PH2, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And you confirm that Biancham currently owns 99.9% of PH2, and even in 2018 it was 95%, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
In fact, in 2018, you were a shareholder, the resource person is a shareholder of PH2.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And at one point, even the chairman and president of PH2.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And this attorney Ortega, who acquired, now owns 99% of Biancham, was also a shareholder of PH2, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
In fact, he was a director, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And you confirmed that at one point, as stated in the 2022 GIS, a certain attorney Gonzalez became a shareholder of PH2 as well.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So these are the breakdowns of Biancham's incorporators in 2014, PH2 stockholders in 2018. And Biancham's first GIS and amended GIS in 2022. So essentially, in Biancham, in 2014, you owned 49.96%. In March 2020, you owned 98%. And just in 7 months, it was Attorney Ortega who owned 99% of Biancham.
By virtue
Relatively-
of a trust agreement, Mr. Chair.
Currently, and PH2 stockholders in 2019, Biancham Trading owns 95%. This was in 2018 GIS as reflected. You own 1%. Attorney Ortega owns 1%. And Attorney Gonzalez later on owned stocks in PH2. Is this correct?
That is what the record says, Mr. Chair. Yes.
So essentially, the shareholders of PH2 and Biancham are almost the same.
It is 100% owned, Mr. Chair, by Biancham, except for the nominal shareholders to complete the minimum of 5 incorporators and directors, which was then required by the Corporation Code.
So the resource person is saying it's essentially owned, Mr. Chair. Let's just put that in record. Currently, Mr. Percival Ortega, as established earlier, has a 99% share in Biancham. So and he's the current chairman and president. This is
He
correct.
holds almost all the shares now in trust in behalf of all the families subject to our settlement, Your
And
Honor.
one of the shareholders is also a certain Attorney Butuyan.
Yes, he was my law
Yuan.
partner for 30 years or so.
So you, Attorney Butuyan, and Attorney Ortega, what is your relationship with each other? Were you classmates, all partners?
Yes, we are all classmates, and that is why the family trusted Attorney Percival Ortega to take care of the interests of everyone.
Would you know if there are other companies wherein Attorney Ortega is the chairman and president of?
I know he sits in some other companies.
And who is reflective of the true beneficial owner of Biancham?
I'm sorry,
The
Mr. Chairman.
true and beneficial owner of Biancham.
It is my family now. Actually, the biggest shareholder of Biancham now is my aunt, who invested the most in the real estate project in Bataan. But as I said, my aunt had just passed.
The biggest shareholder, even
She is, because she invested the biggest amount of money in the real estate transaction.
So her name would be reflected on the beneficial owner form in the SEC documents.
Not yet, because in the beginning, she made me sign a loan agreement, and then later on, she changed her mind that it will be hers. She changes, so I just
Not
comply.
yet. So meaning, or currently, you're the beneficial owner.
Well, in our trust
Yes or
agreement,
no lang, Mr. Chair?
no, Your Honor. Right now, the beneficial owner is still the estate of my aunt, who owns the biggest share in the land transaction in Bataan.
Mr. Chair, since the beneficial ownership form is submitted naman to the SEC, may we require that the beneficial ownership form be submitted to the committee?
I am not aware, Mr. Chair, if we submitted one in fact, because it is just a trust agreement amongst family members.
This is a requirement under the SEC. You're a very competent lawyer. You're not aware, and were you not the president? So you
I'm-
do not know the submissions.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chair, I'm not a specialist in corporation law. That's why I have to hire
But
other
you were
lawyers.
the former president and chairman of Biancham.
Yes,
And
Mr.
you
Chair,
were not
but
aware of the submissions?
it's a dormant company for all intents and purposes. I am not a specialist in corporation law.
It's a dormant corporation right now. How so?
It's a holding corporation because it only owns title to raw land. It has no commercial activity other than holding title to raw land currently.
So, Mr. Chair, may I move to get the beneficial ownership form if there is from the SEC or from Mr. Roque if he finds out.
Mr. Chair, I'm not aware I actually filed because this was 2020. But if we need to file belatedly, we will file belatedly. But right now, I am not aware if we in fact filed that with the SEC, in all honesty.
And earlier, the transfer of the shares of stock to Attorney Ortega was through what mode?
It is a trust agreement whereby he agreed to be a trustee for everyone in my family.
And you have a copy of that trust?
I committed to submit
Yes.
a copy already of the trust agreement.
And
all-
currently, are you in the process of buying back or any plans to buy back your shares in Biancham?
Yes, we are in the process of finalizing so that I can buy back shares not in Biancham anymore, because pursuant to our reorganization, Your Honor, that is what I meant, Mr. Chair, that it has become too personal. It has nothing to do with Pogo, but I will continue. Pursuant to our plans, we are segregating now assets which my wife acquired during our marriage and assets which I co-own with my relatives, siblings, including my aunt. So we have formed a new company. It has just been
Mr.
formed
Chair, I was just
recently.
simply asking if he's in the process of buying back shares in Biancham. I'm not asking for his history or what his plans in life.
We are in the process, Your Honor, of me relinquishing all shares to Biancham.
Okay. Can we move on to another subsidiary? Another subsidiary. First, Bataan Mariveles Holding Corp. In 2017, you were a stockholder of Biancham, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
In fact, you were the president, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And you were also a board member.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So you will be aware of the transactions entered into by Biancham, correct?
Not Biancham.
Sorry,
Are we
F-
talking of
F-
First Bataan,
First Bataan,
Mr.
First
Chair?
Bataan.
Yes.
Bataan.
Well, insofar as it is engaged in the land banking, yes, I was aware of the land banking activities of the company because that's the only thing it has been doing.
But as well as the Biancham activities, since you were also the president during that time.
There was no commercial activity, Mr. Chair, for Biancham because Biancham merely invested in the land banking activity of First Bataan because
And-
the family investment is under the name of Biancham in First Bataan.